my amazing viewers at home. You're watching the Live Lab podcast where curiosity meets conversation. If you're just joining, well, you're not too late. But we've had episode 1, episode 2 about this same topic, female brain versus male brain. And this is the final episode. I put it to you that you have to go watch this episode because if you have not watched it, you're missing a lot. All right, so this is the final episode where we'll be talking about the female brain and the male brain. What exactly do they represent, right? So I have me in the studio, Rita and Chris as my special guest. How you guys doing?
Fine,
We're
thank you
doing
very
great.
Looking
much.
good
Yes.
as usual.
Thank you.
And I have
How are
my
you too?
co-host. I
Thank you
know
very much.
Ayodiji. How you doing?
I'm fine. It's been a tough one, but we are
The,
learning and
the Lord will help us.
learning.
We cannot go back. It will make sense. All right, welcome to the show once again.
Thank you very much.
So there is a standard, right, for the women and for the men. And I think that's coming from the place of culture. How men should behave, how women should behave. And I think it has gotten that bad to the extent that even if a man should cry, they will tell you, man, why you dey cry now? You're a man, be a man. So it's already becoming a lifestyle whereby men are not allowed to cry. And it's making it look like women are the emotional ones. What can you say to that?
Well, you see, culture cannot be eradicated as long as human exists. However, our approach to life issues matters. There was a family I stayed with maybe 20 something years ago, and the man died of elephantiasis. And they made this woman, they beat the man, I was not told, beat his body, and made the woman to drink it because she attends one of the, let me say, hot Pentecostal churches. And then they wanted to use other means to cure the man, and she was only bent on the medical, medical usage. And then when eventually the man died, they assumed that the woman wanted to inherit because he is a very rich man. And they made her and said, the only way we will prove this, is to drink, the water that they use in bathing the corpse of the man. So are we going to say because of culture, we should kill ourselves and do things that are odd? So my point is this: culture will always be there as long as people exist, man exists. It is now left for us to now be rational in our thinking, which is where the use of our brain comes in. Process what should be done rightly to be able to avoid what will not help humanity.
So now, let me ask you, is crying a sign of emotional weakness?
How can crying be a sign of emotional
It's
weakness?
not, right?
It's not a sign of emotional weakness.
Okay, so now if you're saying that, do you agree to women are emotional beings? Do you agree to that?
Yes, women are emotional beings.
What made you agree to that?
Because in everything,
Okay,
women
we cry a
attach
lot.
emotions. In everything. What is good emotions?
It's not everything.
In everything,
I
emotions.
disagree.
Everything. Even at workplace. Let's assume their boss shouts at them or yells
Start
at them.
crying. No, but you just said that crying is not a sign of being emotionally weak.
Exactly. Now, in this context, when you lose a loved one, we know how you cannot politicize death. Even your enemy. Sometimes when you hear that, oh, even your enemy is dead, like one of a former ruler of this country. When he died, yes, some people jubilated, but we still have those who mourned him, who still said, despite his wickedness, I still feel for him at the way he died, despite all the powers and everything. So if you lose someone, that is a different scenario. That's why I said it's not one, while I agree that it's not really an emotional weakness, but not at all issues,
All time.
all things that you must attach emotions to it
Rita,
as
do you
women
agree
does.
to that?
I wouldn't say I will agree with him 100%
Completely.
because a human being is has emotions,
Whether male or
whether
female.
male or female. We all have emotions. Now, it now depends on where that emotions, what happened, the situation surrounding you. That is what will instigate that your emotions to come into play. Now, I want to tell you that even though God created us as man and a woman, as man and woman, all of us, both men and women, we have emotions. Some women can be logical, some women can be rational. Some men can be emotional, some men can be logical, some men can be rational. Now, when we come back to culture, culture has made us understand, yes, the reason why God created man is for him to protect, for him to lead. Now, when we come to culture, like he said, as long as we human beings are in existence, culture will also exist, will come to play. Now, for instance, if something happened to somebody, like he said, lose a loved one, a man is meant to cry. He meant to show his emotions. Now, there are men that he's saying that if it is a woman that her boss in the office scolded her or shouted on her, she cried. There are men that cry.
True.
There are men that cry when their boss is frustrated.
True.
As in, when your boss frustrates you as a man, forget, you will not even know whether you are a man or a woman. You will cry
That's because of the emotions
because
in
we
you.
are human beings. Somebody can hurt you so deep that you can't hold back. Even there are times there are men that their wives hurt them, they cry.
100,
In
100.
marriage,
Yes.
So I think that's where we wanna ask: are gender roles, are they still useful or they are outdated?
yeah, because let me add to that because spiritually, there are requirements that are expected from the male and from the female.
Female.
Culturally, they'll say a man too, you should do this, you should do that. Are they still useful? Or we just say, it's old fashioned. Don't let us mind them and just focus on what is happening now. Are they still useful or they are outdated?
That's gender roles.
Well, it depends.
Well,
It depends.
gender roles, whether male
Or
A female.
or female, at the beginning of the discussion, I did say if you are to have a male child, or let me even give an instance. When I was living somewhere in part of Lagos, some many years back ago, this woman had 7 children. They planned to have 3, but in their quest for a male child, they kept on having until they have 7 female children. To be honest with you, I can't say where Auntie Lade is presently because she crosses around the whole world, involving governments, international businesses. I can't say where Auntie Jumoke is today. Same with her, so on and so forth. All the 7 female are doing very, very well. In fact, while I was growing up, they keep telling me, don't be deceived, you are a man. We are women, we are ladies, but what we are doing today, our parents have no regrets that we are. In fact, one of them flies aeroplane in the US. A pilot in the US. What more can a parent desire? So that was why at the beginning, I did say that you must train both gender in the right way, irrespective of what gender they are.
Now, you know that this society that we are now, let's say, for example, the man has gone out to work, get money, and let's say the woman she's just at home. She's expected to clean the house, right?
Yes.
Take care of everything. Then the man comes back home, meets food on the table. Now, let's assume the table
Turned.
turned around, whereby the man happens to be the full-time husband, and then the wife is now the workaholic and the rest. Do you believe that the society will support that? Oh, the man is expected to clean the house for the woman.
That's the more reason, you see, you don't allow society pressure to define your life for you.
But they are there. They would always be there.
They will always be there.
Because,
Like
for
I said,
example, what if the mother-in-law just come visiting and she sees her son cleaning the house? That's when you say, hey, Ayimio, they don't use my son head, this
now
kind of
what
thing.
will the mother-in-law also say? That the woman goes to work, comes back, and start
come
washing
and
plates,
wash- exactly,
start
doing the
cleaning,
house
start doing the
chores.
house chores. What also will they say?
No, I don't think.
So-
I don't think the woman will see anything wrong about that too.
Exactly.
No.
The
that's what I'm
mother-in-law will
saying.
not see anything
No,
wrong
the
about
no,
that.
the mother-in-law-
A woman should work.
Yes.
Go to work. Go to work. Go to work. But if it's now the flip side, it becomes an issue.
Yes.
Why is it that way?
It's our, like he said, it's our culture. And number one, like he also said, we shouldn't allow that to pressure us. We shouldn't allow that to
To dictate our
dictate
lifestyle.
our lifestyle. For instance, if it happens in anybody's home, it's for both the husband and the wife to sit down and table it. Okay, oh, maybe we'll have an house help, you understand, that can come, try and do the chores. If, for instance, she's a wife that comes home maybe around 8, 9, or even 10, let the lady do her chores. Let the house help do her chores and leave the house. She shouldn't be the type that stays
In the house.
in the house. She should just do her work
Work and go.
and go. And that's why I said they need to sit and discuss it. Because there are times that some men cannot stand it. They will tell the woman to go and resign.
Sorry, to buttress your point, if we leave the shores of our country, these same men will still go and do the same thing in the abroad.
God bless you. Hey, but
We are just getting, the issue is just within us here.
it's the Western world that don't see anything wrong with that.
Exactly.
But here in Africa, some of our cultures even prohibit a woman to work while the husband is sitting at home. I know of a culture in this Nigeria, in one of the states in the north, where I know a tribe that the husbands don't do anything.
You just sit back at
They will
home.
just sit back at home. It's the women, their wives, that will go to the farm and go and farm their lives from morning till evening.
But those
and they will
women-
come back and come and cook. Oh.
But those women, were they enforced on these men, or it was a choice?
It wasn't a choice. That was how they were trained. That's where culture comes
That
in.
is all
No,
what they've
my
seen.
question
That is all
is,
what they
that
know.
is all what they've seen.
So they
That's
have
all
no
what
choice.
they know. What I'm saying is, did they force them?
You can't
Were
force
they
them.
enforced
You can't
to,
force them.
to get married to such?
There are some that they don't even go ahead, or they no longer go ahead with the marriage. Some states they divorce each other.
Exactly. So it's a
Because
thing
the
of choice.
workload is too much
It's too
on the
much.
woman, and you now start seeing the woman getting old. Meanwhile, the guy will go beer parlor, go and drink, and get himself drunk to stupor, and still come back home to be demanding food and want to go to the other room.
Now, how do we unlearn this thing? I know you've said something about communication and all of that, but I still feel that it goes beyond communication. For example, in my own house, my dad actually does the cooking. That's the breakfast. And that's because he wakes up very early in the morning. He wakes up around 3 or 4, and he's already putting rice on the fire and all of that. So I grew up seeing my dad cook breakfast. And in a way, I'm praying to God to give me that kind of man. Do you get? Now, what am I trying to say? This thing is already becoming a part of me. whereby I'm not used to, okay, cooking in the morning, right? Now, are you saying if my husband should come to me and say, oh, baby, I know that you really want to, but I would like it if you're cooking in the morning. Do you think it can change me? I feel this thing, it goes beyond communication.
It goes beyond communication, number one. Now, it depends on what your dad saw what his dad.
So
your
now it's becoming
grandparents.
generational.
No.
It
No.
might not be.
Okay.
Okay.
It might not be. But one thing that I notice that most people that have successful marriage is intentionality in your marriage. How you treat your wife.
Partner.
There are some people that said when they were growing up, I heard a very powerful man of God that said when he was growing up, he saw how his father was beating his mother black and blue. And he vouched. Do you know that there is a way you can unlearn it? He vouched
By
within himself that he will never lay his hands on his wife. His children will never see him arguing with his children, with his wife. And by the grace of God, I think they just clocked 30 years or so,
In
or I think
marriage.
32 years in marriage. And he said by the grace of God, none of his children experienced this. So we can unlearn it by personal decision making.
Determination.
When you are determined, you are focused, that culture will not define how your home should be. Culture will not define how your life should be. It's a personal determination. You are focused that this is what I want to do and this is how it will be. And with the help of God, I'm not saying that they might not have issues at home, but they find a way of how they settle it. Now, you spoke about daddy doing breakfast. I have a cousin who saw how the dad was treating the mother like an egg. Now she's preparing, she's having that thought in her mind that no man will marry her. She needs a man like her father.
Just like our
And-
host
She does not
is
see.
looking forward. Yeah.
And it's
A man that will
very
cook for
difficult
me,
to come
please.
by, yo.
That's what I'm saying. What if she does not see? Is she
Exactly.
willing to
It's very
adjust her
difficult
mindset?
to come by. That's why I wanted to tell her, because I was also telling my cousin, you need to be neutral.
Don't be fixated on
You need
this
to
type of
be
man.
neutral. Now, when I was in a relationship back then, and I tell every young person that comes to me for relationship advice, the little I know, I said, if you are going into a relationship, my sister, not put your heart 100% into that relationship. Yes. Be
No.
Make
neutral
I keep
about
some
it.
for house. Okay.
Be neutral about it. It might work and lead to marriage. It might not work. They go serve you breakfast. Are you getting me? So when you are neutral about it,
Okay.
in whatever way it happens, whether you are married, to God be the glory, whether the guy serve
not
you
be
breakfast,
disappointed.
your mind is being guided.
But
You have shielded your
Rita,
heart.
don't you think it is a mindset that keeps ladies saying, okay, let me keep my options open? Since I am not focused on this, let me have other options.
Options
But
in
for the
case.
guy, we are not thinking that way. If I love you and I know that
Hey,
I want
let's
to
not
marry
even
you,
go there.
it takes a while for a
You are
guy.
correct.
It takes a while for a guy to say, I want to marry this girl. But if he's determined and saying, I've seen what I want and I want to marry this girl, he does not have options. But a lady now,
Well,
but
I
you are
will
saying like you're not
agree
keeping
with
your
you.
options.
I will agree with you. I will agree with
Thank you
in
for
this,
agreeing.
Because
Yeah, no, I agree.
I've seen I've seen men
so
like
married
that.
now.
With all honesty, I've seen men like that who focused on a lady.
Not like
No
you.
option, nothing. But you see, that same girl, she got a girl option somewhere,
Which is not meant to be so.
which is not meant to be so. And that's when you should know that the lady did not truly have the same love that you have for her.
You see, women
Well,
are like iron.
Women can't love men.
Women are like iron.
Okay.
Women
Oh,
are like
yeah,
lion, like an iron. You know, when you plug an iron, it takes a while
To be hot.
to be hot. That's how women, I can compare women. How they
Well,
are
I
wired.
agree with
So
you.
that while you are moving with them, you might think but it will take a while before they eventually.
A
So
woman,
what about
too
the
is-
men too?
But the men,
The
it's
men
plug
are
and play.
like fan.
Exactly. Once
You
once
plug a
fan,
fan.
it start
Hey,
rolling.
they
The fan
rotate.
has
It
started
start
rotating.
rolling.
Bam.
Exactly.
A woman is like the iron you mentioned and like air condition.
Takes time
It
to
takes time for
The-
the whole
circulate.
exactly. That's how
So
a
that
woman
means it's
is
the man
wired.
that will nurture the woman to his own taste. Is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily nurturing the woman to his own. The woman must also have something he's bringing to the table.
Yeah.
This
Because-
table
this has
matter.
Yes.
caused a lot of chaos
Yes.
bringing to the table.
Yes.
Because ladies will tell you, based on my gender,
Yes.
there is what I like. There's something that I should do. Don't expect this from me. And as the guy is saying, okay, I am giving you this. I'm expecting this from you.
You see, both male gender, female gender, there's these development stages. That you see the man start growing chests, the women
Yes.
start developing sensitive parts, and you start coming to the consciousness of yourself. Now, beyond coming to the consciousness of yourself, it also there should also be self-development. It should come alongside with that. Improve yourself in what you do. Improve yourself in how you talk. Improve yourself in your day-to-day activities.
Self-development.
Self-development. That will help. That will lead you rightly. And that will guide you.
And if I should chip into what he said, remember, God created man, Adam first, to do what? Now, as a man, if you said you want
To water the
be-
garden, to answer your question. Yes.
Man is a leader. Man
Yes.
is a provider. Man
Yes.
is a protector.
Okay.
Though God is our overall protector.
Okay.
Now, if you are talking about you being expected to bring something to the table, as a man, your wife cannot just leave everything for you to do. Though, olden days, the men carry the 100% responsibility on their head. But it has come to our generation whereby we see some women assisting their husbands. You can see a woman who can single-handedly pay the children's school fees.
But she
Yes.
should not.
Yes, she's not meant to.
She should not. She should
She's
not
not
even try
meant to. Because as a
Why?
man, the things you are meant to provide for your family is a roof. You are supposed to provide
That's shelter.
accommodation, shelter for your children,
Okay.
food.
Okay.
You should be able to pay school fees.
No, the basic thing we were taught: food, clothes, and shelter.
So
Isn't-
no school fees. Your children no go school.
So hold on. If the man is paying food, taking care of food, which is essential for living, shelter, you have a covering over your head, clothing, so you don't go naked. Is it wrong if you pay for school fees?
I just said it. Your own
Completely.
gender is saying he's not
pay for
supposed
school
to
fees
pay
completely.
school fees.
If you pay for school fees, zero.
That's what I said. But your gender
No.
is saying no.
No, not my gender.
wait.
It is my own view,
That's his own view.
which I feel should
See,
be 100%,
Mr. Chris.
80% right.
To
Yes.
tell you the truth,
Yes.
school fees is part of it.
You see, I don't agree with you.
Our children, they're not paying the school fees alone. You know,
No,
let,
no,
this
no.
women can be funny.
For instance,
See.
let's look at it this way.
Okay. I'm listening.
Let's look at it this way. In this part of the world where
Okay.
we are now presently, to pay for house rent, we know it's demanding. We all know it. Good.
He's there to support.
And I'm paying for it 100%. Food, you'll be the one to call me to say, we don't have this, we don't have that, we don't have that. And he provides, which is basic thing a man should do. Clothing, we don't want your, see how beautiful she's
Cause
I'm
your
a
looking.
husband.
professor.
Honestly, I was just admiring her. You know,
Jesus.
I know the husband
Even if
made
I'm
all
doing
of
it
this.
for
The
myself,
man
praise
made
my
the man
husband.
made all of these
Praise
things
the husband.
happen.
He's the husband.
Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
But now,
What of glorious?
glorious, daddy,
Hey, say na
Probably.
daddy. Wonderful.
probably daddy, because
Okay.
earlier on she had asked you if it was wrong to meet daddy, to ask
For money.
for money.
It's not for me. It's not wrong.
But it is wrong for me.
Eh.
I should call my mommy. I need.
So
No,
why is it wrong for him to call
you're,
his
you're
mom?
in mommy's boy.
Why
You don't
is
do
it wrong
that.
for who
That's
says
it.
you can't ask
You
your
will
mom
not
for
say I'm
money?
a mommy's boy,
Eh,
but she's
or
not.
they'll say
a
you're a
daddy's
man.
girl. I'm a man.
You're
You
a
should
man.
own up. Own up.
I
At
think
your age, you
every-
can't fit for. You can't fend for yourself.
Yes.
You can't do this.
The fault is not for me.
There
Let's say
are
the society.
stages where you grow that you would depend solely on your parents.
Honestly,
There
I
is
agree
a
to
stage
that.
where you will grow that you will reduce your
They
rate
depend-
of asking.
Total dependence.
Are you getting me?
No, not with the boys outside now.
I-
Which boys
The
outside?
boys
I
in our
think-
generation
I
now.
think we'll allow the viewers at home to be the judge of this.
Hey.
Because to be honest, we've heard men say, "Oh, me, I cannot ask my daddy for money, and for money, I'm a big
I
man."
can ask, they won't
I-
give me.
Why
Why
won't
would
they
they
give
not
you?
They'll say, are you not
you.
old enough to
Exactly,
take
to
care
go
of
and fend
yourself?
for yourself.
So
See,
we'll
that's
just
why I'm saying that
we'll-
the level of asking should start dropping. There's
Well,
a, there's a
then-
like
level
I,
you
for the
get-
ladies,
like
they-
I said, we'll allow the audience to, give us the answer to this. Should men ask their parents for money? Which I believe they should, because
Hey.
obviously it's their parents. And it is a wrap here on the Live Lab podcast. We finally come to an end of the topic female brain versus male brain, right? I would urge you to, watch the first episode, the second episode, so that you will fully understand this final episode. We love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. You're the reason why we are here, and we'll never take that for granted. And to my amazing guest, Chris Baba Fire. Well done. Thank you
Rita.
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Mama Africa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for defending the women.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for defending the men.
Thank
We are proud of
you.
you. Thank you so much for joining us in the
Thank
show.
you for
It's our
So
having
we'll
pleasure.
come your way next time. I remain Gloria Salvador. I love you. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.